I'm here at a House of Prayer conference in Augsburg, and I'm really enjoying it. And I would like to tell you about my journey here. I had a few days when I really felt like I can't desire Jesus and I can't enjoy Him. And slowly I started to lose my desire for Him and spending time with Him completely. And it was so sad. I was so desperate. I just kept telling God, Jesus, you should just give that desire for you back, because I can't even long for you, and I don't want to go back to the staleness when I'm okay without your presence. I will never want to be okay without your presence. And that's what I kept asking. And I was watching Jesus Conference at home, and I couldn't really relate with my mind most of the time, but I really felt like watching it. I really felt like there's something moving in the inside of me as I watch it, but not consciously. But the Holy Spirit is working on me. And so much so that I watched a whole session, nothing really happened. I just felt like there's a presence on this video. The next day, I felt such a drawing of the Spirit. I was at a meeting and I had a little bit of time left. And I had such a sense of the pulling of God that I had to leave the meeting, go into a room, and I just continue watching this worship session. As I was watching, I just kept repeating songs, and I felt like it's not me who's worshiping. Like there's someone in the inside of me crying out and just moving my body and worshiping. And I really He took over my whole body, and my temple reached my knee in a way I can't remember how this process happened. I just felt like I am face down, and it was amazing. and what was even more interesting is that when I was traveling to this conference, we were just listening to songs. It was a 10-hour journey from Hungary to Augsburg. So it was we were just children's songs and all kinds of things. We were just listening to stuff. And I was bursting out in worship in the inside. I had such a desire and longing and enjoyment of Him. It was I enjoyed every song, and you couldn't put on a children's song stupid enough to avoid just to make me get off this worship wave. And I was sometimes half asleep, and my mind was still worshiping in the car. It was amazing. And when I arrived here at Mayor, it was fascinating. Everything was just so perfect, and the people looked perfect in the whole technical facility and everything. That the whole setup of this place and the organization and the design, everything is just excellent. And there's such beauty here, and I was just watching these things. I wasn't really after the Lord and after seeking His face. I was just watching this could happen. Christian realm, that we have such a quality. And as I was fascinated with that, all of a sudden, boom, the Holy Spirit took over me. And I had such an irresistible sense of God's presence. I was afraid. Like, I told God, like, if that happens in the first song, like, what's gonna happen to me? Like, I won't be able to behave and contain myself, and I'm gonna do something scandalous very soon. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. I couldn't contain myself. I was shouting and dancing, and I was like exploding. Like, I couldn't behave. And everything became so enjoyable. Like, I felt like I'm in heaven right now. I am in heaven, of course, but I became so aware of it. And I felt like this is the best day of my life. Like, nothing could be more perfect than that. Like, I reached the life goal. Like, I'm here worshiping, and this is the best thing I've experienced in my whole life. And I had a lot of great experiences, but it was such a beauty and kindness and such sense of heaven here. I was, I was so deeply marked with this thing that I don't want to do anything else but worshiping Jesus. And I really feel like it's a deception if we do something else. There was such a cry in the inside of me that I don't want to do anything else but what I do and what I will do in heaven. Like, I don't want to do. And there was such a revelation in the inside of me that every time we do something else, we are just simply deceived. We think we are so spiritual when we are obsessed with our projects and movements and how we build the kingdom. And the truth is that we are just simply deceived. We are obsessed with God things when here is God, you know. It just blew my mind, and I'm quite radical about God's presence, but I became more radical about it now. Like, nothing else matters, and the moment you think something else matters, is because you are deceived. And I'm not condemning you. I'm condemning me. I'm not condemning me either. I'm just telling that the moment we realize we think something is more important than Him, we should be just crying out like, God, help me, heal my eyes because I'm getting blinded to your presence, and it's the greatest sickness ever. And heal me, Jesus, right now. Just give me back the desire for you, because even that is not my work. Even that is not something I can pull off. So give me desire for you. Yeah. And during the preaching, there was some inner healing where God was doing in the inside of me, just changing my way of thinking about stuff. And there was a concert after it. And I was like crying mess at this point. And concert, oh no, I'm not sure I want that. It was an electro music, I think, or something like that. Very good quality, so the best quality. Maybe I felt like it was really good because I was so drunk, but I think it was both because I was drunk and it was really good. And I had such a silent time with the Lord. I was just sitting and soaking on the electric concert, and I felt like there's such a numbness of my sensation. I became so out of myself, so not aware of myself. It was such a silence and rest in me. I felt like, okay, that's the reason I was born. Like, and everything became so enjoyable. I started to enjoy that I have hands. I started to enjoy that I breathe. I started to enjoy a sound, like a single sound during the break between two songs. I started to enjoy so much that I was like exploding. and I was going home skipping, and it was hard to put myself to sleep because I was like exploding mode. Yeah, so I don't know what to say. I just want to tell you that He gives us desire for Him, and if you don't have, just ask for it. And He takes you seriously, more than seriously. It's almost fearful how much He takes us seriously when we ask for His drawing. So God bless you guys, and I wish that you would experience something similar to what I experienced, and I actually ask for experiencing way much more. I think this is something God is doing right now and in the earth, like captivating people, and I had a glimpse of it.